have trouble trying to figure out how to start these things. Let's see. I got to get something. Got to get something like the other
Snappy,
one has like
snappy.
a simple boom. All right.
Maybe something to do with the title.
Late to chess. Okay. All right. It must be that time because we're late to chess, and that means the guy's so good they named him twice, Doctor Pop Pop.
Hey, everybody.
That
Good to
was
be here.
that was terrible.
Okay, it was good though. I don't know. I liked it.
I
Or
gotta I gotta do better. We'll come up with
okay.
better. Hey, if anybody has any ideas, late2chess@gmail.com. We, we're having trouble coming up with an intro, but we're working on it. I think the music is fine. Bill's job, not so good. Dr. Pop, I am happy to report in that we have another listener feedback.
Awesome.
And,
Let's hear it.
and you know what the best part about it is so far to this point? Our listeners are very easy graders. So I'm very happy about that.
Yes, me too. Me too.
Yes, that's right. We at least need to be graded on the curve, right?
Very big curve.
Very big. Yes. So, listener, we're going with codename Chris said, I'm going to summarize. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's kind of long. Just found the podcasts. He's going back through every episode. We apologize ahead of time. Finds it relatable and engaging. He's close to our age, younger by, decade or so, but that's good. And he started playing chess last year. And he went from at chess.com of 650-ish, and now he finally cracked 725. And he's also a member of the dojo. And he tried to self-limit himself. He edited himself to having only 1 point. And it was related to hanging pieces and blunders and immediately seeing the blunder as soon as you put the piece down. And he shares our angst. He used the word angst. This guy, educated, must be smart. Maybe we have the smartest listeners because we have the dumbest hosts. But that's okay. The strict pre-move rubric of CCT or checks, captures, and threats, or Noel Studer's tips. Apparently, a Noel Studer fan. Hopefully, soon to be on the podcast. Well, not that soon. He's kind of busy right now. Sounds perfect, but it wasn't something that functioned for him in his game so far. What it has helped him, though, was being more intentional with the puzzles and practice how you play. So, what he does with the puzzles is he doesn't do any puzzle rush or fast type trainer. He studies the puzzles and conditions them to be as if it was a game. So, what that does, he gets to see it on the board. He gets to look at assessing candidate moves. I'm not sure Doctor assesses candidate moves, but that's a future episode. And he assesses threats, and then he finds that slowing down during the puzzles and actively thinking about what the pieces control and what squares they control, and going through the CCP and similar during the puzzles has helped him in his on the board game. And he says, "Thanks for the pod, and hope we're doing well." Well, we are doing well, and thank you.
Thank you.
So, what do you think, Doctor? What's your puzzle practice? I think I know, but just in case,
My puzzle practices is I do a lot of puzzles.
you do.
I do a tremendous amount of puzzles, and for the most part, I write them out. But if I'm doing like survival, a rush, right? The
Puzzle rush or
first,
puzzle survival?
yes.
Okay.
Um,
The quick one
what,
or the survival where you have as long as you want?
but both. I do
Okay.
the same with both. Well, no, I don't. That's not true. With the one where you only have 5 minutes, I don't write it down because you don't have time to write it down.
Not unless you want to score
Um,
like 10.
yeah, right. So I'm talking about the other one, survival, where the first 5 to 10 are pretty easy,
Yeah. Usually a
if
background
not
checkmate.
more. Yeah, right. It's like you almost can figure out the pattern. So, but then after that, I start the minute I find one that I have to go, huh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Then I start from there on writing them out,
What number is
writing it.
that usually for you at this point? Like, where does it start getting the crossover? It's from like instant, oh, this is easy to, oh, I got to think a little bit.
1200, 1300,
Okay.
1400,
Those
something like
those
that.
ratings are junk, by the way. I don't believe them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't either. But yeah, it seems to me that it's pretty easy up until then, where I have to just take a moment and say, okay, what is this? Is this checkmate? What's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, what
you
do I
know,
have to do here?
you would have to do here. Because like you said, back rake, it's pretty easy for a while. And that can be, I don't know, that can be what, I don't know, 10, 15 of them, 15
Yeah.
before you get to something like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I write them out and um, I've been doing that more. I didn't do that when I first started, but I've gotten better because I have written them out. And I've gotten better in my games because writing them out for some reason has helped me see the patterns.
Hmm. You're just writing out the moves.
Writing out the moves,
Okay.
checking, okay, where's every piece,
Hmm.
and then how,
Material
am I
count, the whole
material? Yeah,
thing.
am I ahead? Am I behind? What is it?
Yep.
That can I develop that kind of thing, which you can do kind of pretty quickly,
Yep.
and then just say, okay, well, what if I try this?
Hmm.
No, that doesn't work. Okay, this will work if and so you do that enough to where you start recognizing, I start recognizing those patterns in games, or I have
Hmm.
been recognizing those patterns in games, and that's helped me tremendously.
Yeah. I mean, the ones that drive me crazy are the ones where it's like the solution's mate in four and I found the mate in five. It's like, oh God, you're killing me.
Right.
But those those drive me crazy. The other thing I find is if I do them the way you described, I get tired. Like, mentally tired, not like sleepy tired. Although, some of us fall asleep while we're playing chess, but that's a different podcast. Doctor.
Anyways, 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 that's 11 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
Long time
So
control is not an excuse for nap time.
I know, terrible. But I think that you're right. And so I feel like it's helping me in my games. I have not reached the JoJo number. I've gotten close. I think it's 43 is what it's supposed to be now. But
Oh, that's right.
I've
You went
got
up another one. Yeah.
I, I've gotten closer, pretty close. But because it does tire you out,
Yeah.
writing that out, then you do. That's the I think how it helps you when you have energy is great, but once you start losing that energy, it you just get too tired, or at least I do.
Yeah.
I'm not a kid, so
Yeah. Well, you got to build up that mental muscle.
yeah, well, if I had one, yeah,
No. Muscle or mental?
yes. So, but yeah, so it's helpful to a certain point, but I do get, after you do 30, 35, 36, 37, whatever it is, it's tiresome.
Does not seem like it should be, but it does.
Yeah. And I do struggle with, for example, I'm doing these puzzles that Noel Studer is sending out.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about those. I'll add that to our list.
Yeah. And so if you just see them, if you just look at them, they're even harder because there's no real indication of what you're looking for.
Nope.
None at all. That's the real, you have to think really hard. And it does, I think you're supposed to give 45 minutes to it,
Yeah, 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah.
but I need more than that.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you getting through 'em?
let's see, I've been doing it for 2 weeks.
The third one came out today. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that one yet. First week, second, no, both weeks I didn't get through them all.
Yeah.
I didn't get
I
through
haven't
them
even
all.
started.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
have
get
them,
through them all. Yeah,
but
I didn't get through them all. Well, I got through them all. I didn't get them all
by
done
yourself.
correctly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get them all done correctly. That's like, you know,
I hear you.
so it's
They're
just,
supposed to
yeah,
be a little bit above our levels. We're technically not supposed to be in the class, but I figured I'd get them and then I'd have a whole set when I finally get there. So
yeah,
it's aspirational at this point for us.
for sure, for sure.
So I think they're kind of what, how you always hear the grandmasters talk about studies. I think these are like lower level studies from what I understand what a study is. Obviously, I've never done a 2000 ELO study because
Right,
I would just look at it and say, those look like pieces I have.
right,
Yeah. So,
right. And I
so
think it's different too. the struggle is with these, at least in my head, and if anybody has something different that's they think is helpful, please let us know.
How would
That
they do that?
in it,
Late to
late to
chess.
chess at gmail.com.
That's right.
Late to chess
Indeed.
at gmail.com.
.com. That's right.
Um, if you're in a game and you play to this position,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that you have a better chance to to discover what you need to do,
Yes,
or come up with a plan, even if it's wrong.
for sure.
Uh, but when you start where you've quote unquote played to this position, though you haven't,
It
so you
just
don't know how
dumps
you
you in
got.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it dumps you in there. You don't know how you got there. I find and I'm serious. I don't want it to be an excuse. Maybe it is, but I find that it's much more difficult to solve it.
Yeah, it is. I agree. I have the same problem. It really does affect me. And I'm not sure if it's because maybe my board vision isn't what I want it to be, or maybe it's just naturally this way when you're at the level that we are. I don't know. But it's definitely, I've noticed it too. Like I am much better. Even one of the differences between chess.com and Lead is on Lead you can go backwards and then see some of the moves going towards the puzzle.
Right, right,
And I'm much better at those than I am at chess.com, where it's just like, here, blah, here's some pieces on the
right,
board. And especially
right,
as I
for
get
sure.
tired, sometimes I'll forget that, oh, wait, that square is protected by this pawn or this bishop or, something. And it's
Yeah.
be like, or the other thing that really frustrates me is when I'm sitting there and I'm studying and it's like, 5, 6, 7 minutes in. And then I realize, oh, wait, it's black's turn, not white. Oh, start over.
Right,
God, kills me.
right. Yeah.
Kills me. So, okay. So agreed on the puzzles. Thank you for writing in. That was a fantastic email. And if you want to send in some more, we will keep doing these as many as we get, most of them. And besides the one that just say we're great, we're still waiting for those late to chess at gmail.com. But if you were to write one of those in, we would just, bask in the glory and have be endlessly thrilled. But if you have any questions or anything like that, it may be a whole episode or it may just be a short discussion like this. So thanks. So, Doctor, one thing that
Yes.
we've done in honor of the upcoming uh, candidates tournament fantasy league that we have launched, uh, with that, we started designing some shirts and some T-shirts and hats and craziness like that. And we opened up a little chess apparel line store, which is on the episode notes. So if you ever wanted a pink something or a tie-dyed something, or why you would want it, I don't know. But we do have kitchen aprons that say Late to Chess on them. So if you just want to spill your tomato sauce when you're making, Sunday gravy, we have a Late to Chess kitchen apron for you. Why?
Listen, we are
Don't
trying
know.
to meet all the needs and demands
That's right.
of our listeners.
That's right. I was designing the merch that will be custom made and only to the winners. So I will have one after I beat you, and the winner overall will have one. And that'll be it. Limited edition. So get your entries in. Remember, you've got 1,000 budget. It's all in the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I think it might even be in the show notes from the last episode when we did the intro. I might put it in this one if I can remember to do it and it comes out in time. So you have until the first piece is pushed. I think that's coming up Friday soon.
Friday, I believe.
Friday.
Soon. Soon.
So they're ahead of us in time zones. They're in Cyprus. So don't wait till the end unless you're a very early waker upper on the West Coast, or depending on your time zone, you could be stay up late. Whatever. It's fine. So, Doctor, it's an episode, and we were thinking, what should we talk about? And we referred to the great Tao of Late to Chess document that we have. Do you even know how to get to it anymore?
Get to what?
The document? Oh, no. That could be why
At
you're
the,
not adding anything to it.
oh, you mean the document with all our
Yeah, yeah,
no, no.
yeah. Excellent. Well, okay. That would explain why I'm the only one putting stuff in. Thanks.
And it's great stuff.
Somebody's got to do it. Help
Yeah,
me.
right. Because it won't be me.
listeners, please write in because I'm running out of stuff that's cool to talk about. I'll come up with the little things, but the doctor's no help.
None whatsoever. And
No,
by the way, we have enough stuff to talk about that Bill has written
yeah,
on our list.
we got a couple
I
years.
don't, it's good. Yeah. I don't even know if I'll be alive if we get toward the end of this.
Listen,
Okay.
don't plan on getting out of here just because you're dead. I will come find you. Doctor, it's
Wow.
time to record. Doctor, it's time to record.
It's beating down on my
That's right.
gravestone. Get
That's right.
up.
Get up. It's fine. Just remember, you have to outlive me to get my chess books. That's all I'm saying.
Well, in
I,
that case,
I got a lot of books.
yes, you and me both.
Yeah. I wish
You
I
and me
had the
both.
books in my head. But anyway, speaking of books, we decided why don't we do a uh, episode covering Chessable and books, and maybe since everybody knows how to use a book, let's talk about how we use Chessable, how we think that may be the best way to use Chessable, and maybe some of our favorites so far. So in the background, that means you need to open up your Chessable and see which ones you like. But so, doctor, if you were to compare Chessable or Chessly is the Gotham's version. And there's a few other versions where they have video courses with some written backup, and usually they have where you do the move trainers and repeat the moves, and interval training, things like that. If you were to talk about Chessable versus books, because each one's got different advantages and disadvantages, where are you in the Chessable books debate?
Okay.
Chessable as a placeholder, not as a company,
Right,
but
right. I like them both.
mm-hmm.
I like them both. But I enjoy, or they both have value, for sure. But I enjoy the books because it's something that I'm not just looking at, I'm actually touching and can mark on it, make
It's
notes
harder to
on the
keep
book.
focus on the video.
Yeah, but I do like Chessable and Chessable courses where particularly especially for tactics,
Mm-hmm.
like these tactic courses, like the Susan Polgar, right? Yes, Polgar's courses, and there's end game courses, and where there's tactics, where I'm doing one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, kind of thing. Like you'll have 20, you know,
So like woodpecker stuff and things like
kind
that.
yeah, right. Yeah. And they have tactics one and tactics two, on the, as I have those as chessable courses, and
Mm-hmm.
just doing those, you know, mates in one, I mean, I've done, and doing the Polgar, puzzles, but doing these courses and
Mm-hmm.
going over and over and that boom, 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 where you do 75, like for 3 months, I did 50 a day,
Right.
and then for a month, I did 100 a day, kind of like the woodpecker
Mm-hmm.
method, which we can talk about another time if people aren't familiar with that. And
Sure.
so,
We probably should.
yeah, so I do enjoy that. I'm not a big, even though for most of the courses I bought the video with the written, because they have the written part and video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't really watch other than the introduction, I don't pay attention too much to the videos. I enjoy the reading. That's just who I am. I'm a big reader.
Mm-hmm.
And so whether it's true or not, I feel or believe that I learn better reading. Um, I do like Move Trainer, a lot. So that, and you do that while you have the material to read, on the
Yeah.
screen. Yeah. So
So you
I don't
did
know that
mention when we were talking about it earlier, I said, do you do the video first and then the learning or do you do the learning first and then do the video? And you were doing it different than I was. So what do you think you
I
prefer?
do the learning first.
Right.
Other than the introductory video that kind of tells you, lays out the course, why they did it, who they are, the author and all that.
Right.
Then I go through. the course, unless you absolutely have to have the video. But I go through the course in the learning mode, which is the
Hmm.
written, I would say, the written part. And then when I get to that, then I'll go back. Sometimes I'll do it per section. Sometimes it might, if it depends on how long the course is,
Right.
I might go back and do the video all in one. That's the other thing too. I like to learn in these big, bigger sections or sessions. So
Hmm.
I will do like this whole section, and then maybe I'll go back and then do the video. Or I've done like a whole course in the written and then went back and did the video to, to get that kind of get it ingrained,
Hmm. Hmm.
because it's good to hear. It's good to hear also what the author intended,
Right. For sure.
other
Yeah.
than reading it. But I do, that's the way I do it. Now, a lot of people don't do the learning part other than the move trainer,
Yeah.
you
Some
know.
people don't even do the learning part. They just watch a video.
You're right.
And
Right.
I'm not saying that's what you should do, but
Yeah.
so I do it a little different than you in that I watch the video first and then I do the move
Hmm.
trainer. I'm sorry, the learning part, which involves the move trainer and everything. The one
Right,
thing I
right.
don't do, and which I'm going to try doing, is I don't do the repetition learning. I probably
Uh,
should the spaced repetition.
yeah.
I probably should. I'm thinking about doing it. I think it's really important to do that for opening training more so than the others, but I could see it being in both. But I, I I tend to be a visual learner, so I do the video first, and then I do the written. And the thing that I noticed in almost every course that I've done so far, the video is different than the written. They're close, but
But
usually
they're not exactly.
no, usually they're not the same. And sometimes the written will do more, and sometimes the video will do more. It just depends. It
Oh, okay.
depends on who the instructor is. So I think it's worth doing both. And if you're a visual learner, maybe the video might be worth it. Now the video makes things much more expensive. Like you can get a regular course for like $20, $30, but if you add the
Right.
video, it's like $150, $200.
Right.
So it's a big difference. But that's what it is. So if you were to say books versus like the Chessable type learning, which one works for you? Because we're not going to say it only works this way. It's what we know about ourselves.
Right. Yeah, I think I wouldn't differentiate the books and the courses. What I would say is that books and the learning, uh, what do they call it? The learning
The modules
section,
on the
modules,
where
the
the
learning
blue box
modules.
that says learn.
Yeah. Wherever I have anything, the books I feel like I'm more connected to. I can
Hmm.
touch them. I'm writing notes. I'm underlining things. And that's a big part of how I read and learn.
Notebooks. Have notebooks
Yeah.
when you're doing this, by the way, people.
Yeah. Yeah. Take
Don't
notes.
just passively watch.
Right. Right. So I take notes, take a lot of notes. I mean, I do that with everything. Like I'll get an email about whatever, 10 principles or whatever it is. And I print it out and then I rewrite them
Yep.
in my notebook. It's a great way to learn them, and then I
It,
have it. Then I have it in these little notebooks. I'll show you one that I use these. Here we go. Here.
love to
Sorry.
see with the fake background we have.
There we
Yeah.
go. There we go.
Yeah.
So it's not too big, but and I write all my notes, and so I have it, and I can go over these.
Yeah.
All the time. And I mean, I don't do like that when you do the tactics,
Right.
that kind of, then
Right.
I don't, what do you call it? The space repetition. I
Yeah.
obviously you don't read that. So I would say that the written and read kind of learning is best for me.
Hmm.
That's how I would say it. And then out of those two, I prefer the book because the other thing I do is I play the games on, I have a kind of a travel magnetic wooden board. Um, you
Wood's
know,
not magnetic, doctor. I know you're not good at science, but
no, there's magnets in the bottom of my wooden
I know.
pieces.
I'm just messing with
Okay.
you, man.
Okay, don't mess with me. Come on, you know I'm weak on technology. Come on. So I was like, wait a second. Well, how are these being
What
stuck to
do you
the
mean? What's not magnetic? No, it's not.
yeah. So I take that, so I'll have a book and let's say I'll be in a coffee shop and I will play it through a master's game or an opening variation. And I can do that. I can do that with the board, and it's a little more difficult for me
Hmm.
to kind of do it because you don't have to really do it if you on the computer because you do the spaced repetition and the moves
Hmm.
there,
Yeah.
But the other thing is that you can play through more than just what you're learning. That's
Yes.
the other thing. I think that's been making me better too, is that I will play through whatever let's say a variation or I don't know, five moves we'll say, but then I can
Right.
keep playing the game,
Yep. You can.
and try to say, well, what would my opponent do?
Hmm.
Right. That kind of thing, which I'm not very good at. So that's why I've been trying to practice.
Right.
I'm not very good at figuring out the plans of my opponents.
You're not very good at figuring out what your plan is. Yet
Well,
you
this
still
is,
win.
yeah, because I just make good moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes other people don't when
Hmm.
remember, I'm the greatest chess farmer alive.
That's right. Counterpunching
Right.
farmer.
Yeah, right. So, uh, it's my real, up until now, and I got to up my game for sure. And I got to get some better skills. But up until now is just keep going, try to make good moves and wait for the blunder or the mistake and pounce on it,
Hmm. I'm with you.
you know.
I'm with you.
So, but it's starting to, it's starting to be, very difficult having a bunch of losses and draws. So it's not easy.
You finally met your matches.
I did. I'm like, oh,
Hmm. Okay. All right.
but yeah. So books are my favorite, though. Just for me, I like the books. I can take them anywhere, and I like moving the pieces
So you want a
manually.
chessboard and books.
Yeah, and I'm a happy camper.
Okay. All right. So I like books better, but I find that uh, I can't tell you how many Chessable courses I have that I have both. So I do the Chessable course, the video, I do the Chessable course, the learning, and then I have the book. And I use all three at the same time with a board.
Wow, you're an overachiever.
No, I'm just, an idiot. So I want to know everything. Like it's one of the things I like to know
Okay,
everything. So I like to sit there and, certain things I'm good at, certain things I'm not good at. Like when they're like if you were to Jesse, don't listen. If you were to have an opening course and they just start doing move, 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 I get lost.
right.
I have to see the board or have a board because I'm not good enough with my chess notation and my mental visualization to know exactly what they're saying. And then it's especially bad when they're doing the course and they say, okay, now let's go back. And then they just, and the pieces are there. And I'm like, where's that? Like, is that move 4 or is that move 12 or is that move
I
5? Or,
see. Yeah,
I get like baffled. So I have to have something so I can reorient myself. If they went
right.
all the way back to the beginning and then boop, 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 I'm in. But when you start going back and jumping in the middle, it's like I get lost. So maybe I'm just not good. I don't know.
Well, I could not. I just can't. That's just so much information overload for me
Hmm. Hmm.
that whether I do something that I use a book that I prefer or another form, I can only do that format.
Okay. Yeah.
I
I'm just
can't.
trying to fix the hole that I have in my understanding. So I have to have all three available to me so I can have like little snippets on the board. I can have the on the book, sorry, and then I can have the board, and then I can have, let's say I have something open like a Lee Chess study or something where I'm putting the moves in or whatever. So I'm weird. Don't do what I do, people. Stay away. Don't follow the robot. Follow the doctor. Besides, doctor's
No,
killing
no,
me. Do what he says.
that's not true. I'm not killing him.
You are
Bill
killing
won
me.
the last time, and he knows it. He's just not. He's being nice about it.
Notice he's skipping
Uh,
the prior 15 games that he won.
anybody can win 15 in a row. Anyways, um, I think.
Wow.
Wow. No, yeah, I'm amazed. I mean, that's just, I think that's great. I wish I could, and then kind of how you then synthesize it. I don't have that.
Well, I have to get it all together. Like I have to break it apart
Yeah.
and then bring it together. because if I don't bring it together, I'm dead. Like I can't just memorize a line. I mean, I
Right.
probably could, but I
You
don't
could.
want to memorize my line. I want
Right.
to I want to not only know the line, but I want to know why each move, what I need to be worried about, what's my plan, what's my structure, what to, don't let the opponent get that square. Don't, make sure you cover, I want to know all those things. And then I know it. Like the Scotch, I play it so often that I knew it. And then I lost it. And then you start looking at my games like before you went on your domination streak. And I started looking at my games, and people analyzed my games and said, "You suck at the Scotch." And I'm like, "But I know the Scotch." And then I realized I wasn't doing what I knew, so I had to refortify my. I had to rebuild. I had to rebuild it. I had the $6 million man, my Scotch.
Right. Jim, we're
That's
going to
right.
rebuild.
That's right. We can rebuild them
We can rebuild it.
faster,
Yeah,
better,
I
stronger.
stronger. I think that
But we play
our
differently and we
brain,
think differently. So you
well,
don't do
right,
what
I
I
was
do.
going to say our brains, because I can't do it. I wish I could. There are times, oh, trust me, I wish I could. There, there are some things that you figure out,
Hmm.
right? You methodically figure it out, and then
Yep.
there are things where that you intuit it.
Nope. I don't have any of
Yeah,
those.
yeah, I know. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. That's what I was going to say. You figure these things out, though,
Yeah.
but you figure them out through this, this. I hate. I don't like to say it's mathematical because really it's not mathematical, but it's
Logical.
this logical path,
Hmm.
right? Where we get to the same place, but I just don't do it that way
No, and you drive me crazy.
because I don't
you
know
know,
how I do it sometimes. I think that's what drives you crazy. I'm just like, well, it just seemed that that's what
you're
it
like, I
should
didn't think
be.
about that at all. I'm like, what? Fool me.
Yeah, well, but that where that becomes problematic though is that, yeah, what I thought of this is a good move. I didn't think about 3 moves later.
Yeah.
Well, then what's your going to answer be? Well, even if you get to you make these next 3 moves, what's your answer going to be to this?
Yes.
I didn't think what the opponent's this is going to be,
Yeah.
and then that could be trouble. If you
Like I don't play moves because I see like you're gonna mess. It's gonna get me later, so I don't play the move. And then we're going over the games because we do go over our games pretty well.
yeah,
Obviously, after doing game review and annotation with you, I know what you think about, what you don't think about. But sometimes I'll be like, this move would be great, but then like 4 moves down the road, if we do this, it doesn't work. So I don't play it. And you're like, nah, I didn't see that. Wouldn't have even thought about it. I'm like, damn it, I could have played that game.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. There's a lot. Which, if anybody's listening, and we have to end up playing you, luck is a big part of me.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So
For sure.
you're probably, I'm going to be an easy target for sure.
Maybe.
If you
Maybe.
think things through, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think that when you think about it, so it's the same thing with the learning, right?
Yeah.
Even
Just do
though
it
we're
different.
doing right, but even if we're doing like like we're taking notes and all this, I think the other thing is that even though let's say we're watching the same course, right, or reading the
Hmm.
same thing, we're looking for different things
Yep.
in it. I
But then
think
we
that's
work together and we get both.
yeah, we're just like okay, this is the end result, but mine is where yours is mine is
It's wavy.
yeah whoa it's like oh that's not going to work at all, and then all of a sudden I'm like oh wait okay I
It
get it
feel it
now.
feels like a good move.
Yeah, feels
I'll
like a good
I'll
move.
just make another bishop later. It'll be fine.
Yeah, if you the other thing you'll find out about me, my favorite saying is I'll make up for that pawn I lost later.
That's right. I'll get another one later.
I'll get another one later. It'll
Yeah,
be all right.
yeah. There's more.
Yeah.
We'll
I'm
get it
sorry,
done.
Jesse. I'm sorry, Jesse. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I love that you still think Jesse listens to this, but it's fine. So, so let's think about this. So, I think the takeaway for the listener is you can be more like me or more like you or in between. It doesn't really matter because we get to about the same spot. And then I make jokes that you're like way ahead of me and you are ahead of me, but you're not way ahead of me.
No.
And I think playing skill wise, we're closer than elo wise. Like you're way ahead of me on elo, but I think we're not too far away. But the path we got there and the way we think about things is different. So don't worry about, oh, I don't think like blah blah blah. Just do you and get there. You'll be fine.
And I want to say one thing about, one of the things that I made myself do is, I joke around about the Rancho thing or the farming, but part of that is I just want to play.
Yeah,
I really want to play. So I play a ton, and I go on these great streaks and spurts, and then,
yeah,
then I don't.
yep,
So my elo is way ahead because I play a ton.
way more. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think you
way more
have
at every
three
level.
thousand games, and I have like 150.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at every whether it's the 30 plus, 30, 45. I'm playing all the time
Yeah,
when I can.
yeah, and
And
I
I don't
need to
even,
play
I'm
more.
just, yeah, and even in, play a lot of kind of, these online tournaments. And I don't stick around like for the whole tournament necessarily. I just want to play, okay, I'm going to play two games because I'm not really interested in if I win it or don't win it. I just want to keep trying things and keep
Hmm.
playing. If I'm going to use this opening, I want to play as many games as I can with this opening,
Yep,
you know.
yep. And my problem is I can't play during the day. Like, just can't happen.
Yeah.
So I end up, that's a big void in my game where you get to play. I just can't get away because they will call. And then I have to pick up and then I'm dead. So
Well, and I can only, and I only have a certain amount of time too. I space it out. So I get up early
yeah.
and I'll play a game or two. And then lunchtime for a couple hours, I'll play if it's two, short games or one long game,
Hmm.
a 30-minute or whatever.
Right.
And then I'll go back to doing what I need to be doing. And then, but from the big thing for me is from 8 o'clock on is almost sacred
Yes.
about where I'm going to play a couple games and I'm going to study, for
Right.
these next 3, 4 hours. So it makes a difference which is funny because of how you do things. That the one thing that isn't when you do study, it's very regimented, but your schedule is not regimented.
No, not at all.
Where mine, and I think that's the difference in the ELO too,
Yeah.
is that mine is I do the same thing every day at the same for the most part, unless I have emergency because of what I do. If I have an emergency, I do the same thing at the same times every day. I don't. It's very rare that I vary. Like we were saying earlier, when we talk about Chessable, 60 minutes to 90 minutes, real early, usually 60 and 30 on chess.com doing some stuff.
Hmm.
That's for sure. Before my wife even gets up, my wife's she's a teacher, and before I make her lunch and get her going, I'm up early. I do that. Then in the afternoon, the lunch period plus an hour, I do what I do and then at night from 8 to midnight or 8 to 11, depending on how tired I am.
Right.
And if I don't have meetings or anything that I have to, which I occasionally have evening meetings, but so and so it's and my kids are all, for the most part, they're all out.
Yeah.
So I'm, other than FaceTiming my grandkids.
Like I just looked it up while we're here, and you're roughly playing 10 times the games that I am. Like you played
Yeah,
1940 games on League Chess, and I played 187.
yeah, yeah,
So it's okay. I'll catch up.
yeah.
I'll be there
I
soon.
mean, I mean that's just the thing. It's just that when and it's funny where you can play more games
I play
is
more
where
live
I
games than
can't.
you. Right.
Yeah, and I can't. I don't play as many on the weekend, which is
Hmm.
funny because of what I do. So, and again with the grandkids, so Saturdays and Sundays aren't. I get my study in, but it's not as many games.
Right.
I can't always go to a tournament. Like so, whether it's online or live, I and Bill knows this. I'll plan to go in a tournament, and then something happens. And I'm just like, okay, well.
I'll guilt him into going though.
Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have a really close.
Are we going to Vegas, by the way? I already bought the flight, so I'm going.
Yeah, when is that? Is May what?
June,
Or is it June?
June.
I have to double check.
I think it's the second weekend in June.
Yeah, I might have a work thing.
No, you don't. You're going to Vegas.
Well, this work thing I have to go to if it's that
Oh,
if it's that's unfortunately at the same time. But if I want to keep working, which I
well,
don't,
maybe,
I'd like to
maybe.
retire. Yeah, who knows what'll happen in Vegas? Maybe I won't come back.
Maybe you will stay in Vegas.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I think that's really it. The more you play, I think the better you get, no matter how where you are on, skill and elo and all that. Yeah.
Yep. June 10th through 14th.
Okay. Gotta double check. But I'm
Hmm.
afraid that if I do go to Vegas, I won't come back.
It's okay. You're fine. 10 through 14. I got places up here. We
I
got
might
room.
need to. I might need a new home.
We got room. We got room. I got chess sets galore. We can put a chess set anywhere you
I
want,
could
man.
put in every room. I know, right? That'd be great. That's like my dream. I could just have a chess set in every room,
I
wherever I
have way
go.
too many. Vicky's like, why do you have so many chess sets? I'm like, well,
Well,
she doesn't even know about half of them. That's fine.
and I gave some away.
I know.
That's
I would. I got a few I could give away. Maybe we'll give those. I don't know. We'll figure something out. So, Doctor, let's wrap this one up. What are some of the Chessable courses that stick out for you? Like the ones that you've done that you're like, oh, that's a good one. And I'm personally, I'm not going to name any of the openings courses because it. I wouldn't recommend an opening to somebody else unless I knew they wanted to play the opening. So if you want to play an opening, then figure out which one of the courses you want. But I'm not going to tell you, oh, you know what you should get? You should get this, and you have no interest in playing the opening. What do you think? Got any that
For me, and I wish I could remember the authors. So if you remember them,
I
let
have
me
some of
know.
them open. So because we have almost the same
So
Chessable. I think I have
and
more, but we have lots of the same.
tactics 1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I closed that one
those are
because
real.
I knew you had it.
Yeah, those really. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. The Polgar. Uh, it's 3 volumes. I think
Mm-hmm.
basic. Learning the
Yep.
fundamentals. I
Yep.
think I enjoyed that a lot. The visualization course that
Mm-hmm.
I'm on now through the dojo, and it's a Chessable course. I'm enjoying that. And I really did like, even though I know he doesn't listen, I really did like Jesse Cry's Mastering Time.
It's all about time.
It's all about time, and he's right, and I think he's right about that.
That's the only course
And
I've gone and finished everything.
yeah,
It's a good course.
yes, very good course. And then I would say I just did the introductory. Now I can't think of it who did, but maybe it might be Robert Ramirez. I can't remember on strategy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm looking for some strategy books or courses, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. So
Like I need another book, but
I hear you, but I just did the intro so far. But I'm like, it looks like it's gonna be good. So,
Okay.
but I also have I have other courses and other websites that I think are good too. But if
Mm-hmm.
we're just talking about Chessable, those are the ones I like. They're like I said, they're all end game one is good. So
Mm-hmm. All
anything
right.
where I can do these, anything where I do these, not move trainerness, but the repetition of, okay, you're going to do 50, checkmates with a rook,
Right.
right, or whatever.
Right.
I just found that that's been very helpful for me.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see, it's taken a while, but I'm starting to see more patterns more quickly
Mm-hmm.
because of it.
Yeah. It's definitely beating me over the head over and over. One I think you did that you forgot. Preventing blunders in chess.
Yes, how could I forget him? What's his name?
It's spelled Jan, but I think it's John.
What's the last name?
I'm looking it up right now.
He's an engineer, scientist or something.
I think he's a research scientist. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good guy. He's got a great YouTube channel too. That was one that I really liked.
Yes, the blunders was good.
Yeah, the clamp method.
Yes, the
Uh,
clamp method. That's right. That's right. Tell us what it stands for because I can't remember.
uh, A is for alignments, M's for material mobility, P is for pawns, C is for captures, I think.
Is it captures, not checks? Okay.
I don't think it's checks. That's why
Okay.
it could be checks, but I think it's captures. L is for, I have this in my notebook. I just haven't looked at it in a while. Puts me on the spot, man. A is for
Sorry, sorry.
alignments. L is for, huh,
You know
I
what
don't
L is
remember L.
for? I know what L is for.
Oh, you do? All right, what is it? I just closed the tab, so.
Late2Chess at gmail.com.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. My bad. I forgot. Doctor trying to push the swag.
You know it.
Let's see. Everyone's first chess workbook was pretty nice on there. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Did it well.
I didn't do I did the book, which the material book.
Hmm.
So yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of great stuff. A lot of these I know there's some people say, oh, you shouldn't use those, and I don't know. I If I was 14 and I was a superstar and yeah, okay, I would listen to uh Agard or all these,
I think
other
he's. I
really,
got so many of his books, and it's just
yeah.
like
It's really,
loose pieces. That's what it was. L.
yeah, so I'm like, yeah, but one of the things I like about the Chessable course and really many of the courses that are on online, like Chess Mood, things like that, Chessiverse, they're
Hmm.
fun.
Yeah, they
I
are.
think one of the things that I'm discovering, and I know I'm sorry I'm making this a longer podcast
It's
for
okay. People get more
you.
for their money.
Okay,
If you take the number of minutes and divide it by the cost, zero, it goes to infinity.
amazing. See logical math right there.
Hmm.
I But now I forgot what I was going to say about oh yeah,
That's how I roll.
one of the things that these courses, not that the books don't do that, but with space repetition and these kind of things, they remind me that chess is fun.
Hmm.
Learning chess is fun. It can be fun. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be a GM. I'm just trying to be the best chess player I can.
Well,
But
you want to be the best chess player you can be today, and hopefully a
today,
better one tomorrow. But don't get pressure over. Oh my God, I'm not a expert, or I'm not 2000, or pick a number.
and one of the
Be
ways to do that is to have fun. And I think I like Chessable. And like I said, I mentioned Chess Mood because they're fun, not because they're going to make me to get to 1500 or 2000 or whatever. I don't think like that about these courses. I'm not learning them. So, okay, I'm going to work on this so I can get to this ELO. And you see that a lot, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's the courses on these sites,
Yep.
even like all of them have this, or it's YouTube. Okay, you can get to 1500. You can get to two,
1500. Get 300
whatever.
points and blah blah blah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't think like that. Yeah, I do want to do. Oh yeah, I like getting rating points. I like. Oh yeah, I like all that. But if it's not fun, then
Yeah.
and I forget that sometimes. And I like the courses because they remind me, oh, this is really fun learning this.
I'm going to put you on the
You know,
spot now since you made me do clamp. By the way, it is checks. I just looked it up. I couldn't remember
checks,
if it was
captures,
checks or
threats.
capture. Yeah. No, but the C in clamp.
Yeah.
Um, got any courses you're looking forward to starting that you've already bought? Or maybe you haven't bought yet? Because I've got four. I can give you
Oh,
time.
the Yusuf, I can't say his name
Yusupov.
ever. Yusupov, of course, I have about the fundamentals of
Yep.
chess.
Yep.
That's another thing I think that's good to keep. I like taking courses that keep reviewing the basics,
Yep.
but by someone who might be higher rated or more, a higher level chess person.
Well, just remember, he's calling it the basics. He's aiming this at like up to 1500, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah,
So his
which
his
is
definition of basics and my definition of basics. Or
Well, that's
sure.
why I haven't gotten there yet. I'm looking forward to taking it though.
I started it. It's not bad.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's on my list. You got another one? Anything else? I got three that I'm looking at right here.
No, no. I mean, that one's going to take me a bunch of time. I'm
Yeah,
assuming those
they are.
three.
That's my problem. I keep buying them. Uh, Yasser Seirawan's Winning Chess Strategies. I can't find the book, but I found that it's on Chessable, and I bought that puppy. I am in.
Yes, sure.
100%.
I have it on Kindle.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like books. I have Kindle and the book, but I don't just have only Kindle unless I can't find it. So,
Right,
oh,
right.
by the way, if we go to New York, we're going into Fred Wilson's store, and I'm going to see if I have that book. And then 100 Tactical Patterns You Must Know. It was presented by Kostya. That should be fun. It's on my list. That should be a short one, I think. Although it's tactics, so for me, it might be a long one. And then I believe it's Sam Shanklin. He's got a
Yes.
total board vision for beginners.
Oh no, that's not it.
I think that is
I got his course on 1E4.
oh, okay. Nice. I didn't cover any of my starters, my opening courses. Not that I've
Yeah,
ever looked at one, Jesse. No,
yeah.
not
This is
me.
the only one I've ever looked at, Jesse. But I thought, oh, Sam Shanklin. That'd be good. It'd be good to see what he has to say about because I don't play 1E4 usually. I'm learning an opening that I will not mention that is 1E4, but I don't play it.
Nope, you won't play it against me either.
Not yet, but it's coming like a
Someday.
freight train,
It's coming.
brother. Like a freight train.
Total Board Vision for Beginners by Sam Shanklin.
Oh, that's interesting.
GM Sam Shanklin, in case
Yes.
didn't mean to. Whenever I don't say the GM title, I'm not being insulting. It's kind of, I just.
No.
So, Chessable. I like it. I think it's good. It's helped me. I do it a weird way. Doctor does it a different weird way. And some of the courses are great. And if you guys have a course that, you think was awesome, let us know at late2chess@gmail.com. We'll share the wealth and probably end up buying it. So this is a chance for all you Chessable authors out there. If you want to get at least two more sales, just write in saying how great this course is, and Doctor and I are gullible. We'll buy it.
Listen, right here, this is, pop up what my grandchild calls it right here on my forehead. But underneath that, literally on my forehead, is sucker. So if you tell me if you made a course and you think it's really good, I'll take a chance on it.
Yeah, for sure. We might not ever open it.
No,
Now that's
no.
the other thing is we have lots of books that have never been opened.
Yeah, right. But it's good. It's good to have a library.
I have a
That's what I
library.
say.
I do.
I can a lot of things I can reference and I went one more today on my library. I went through my library of chess books
Hmm.
and I picked six that I'm going to go through this year. Other
Nice.
than my dojo stuff, things that I thought, okay, this is a good thing.
External dojo books.
Yeah. I said that I can't do, I'm not going to do 20. I'm not going to, it's five, not six, five. Five books that I'm really interested in and that I want to go through and so I pulled them out, pulled them down, and they're going to be, when the extra stuff that I do is going to be focused on these books. And they're not, one's a checkmate thing,
Hmm.
not it's not, they're not like I'm not doing a guard or anything like, well, I am not because I can't.
Exactly. I
Okay.
have them,
I
and
don't,
I'm like looking at them. I'm like, I don't understand page one.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny how, chess is it's this great game, unlike any other sport that the I don't know how to put it. It's more than variations, but just the amount of things that can be done on a chessboard on these 64 squares is amazing.
It is just the deeper you get, the deeper it goes, and it just keeps going. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. You're like, wow.
Hey, doctor, remind me, what was my goal for this year? How many books was I supposed to buy?
Zilch.
I think I
No,
had
five. Five.
five, right?
Five.
And
That's
and
right.
then I had
Five.
five chessables, right?
Right.
Um, hmm, hmm.
Hi. This is how you start it. Hi. My name. Here's Bill,
Yeah,
and I've got a problem.
I've got a problem. You know that trip I went on for like 4 weeks, almost four
Yeah.
weeks straight? Do you know how many books I bought while I was away?
Okay, give me a parameter, not more than what?
I'm letting you go in blind. I was gone for I think it was
Okay.
26 days straight. I think it was 26 days.
Okay, so I will say 14.
Okay. I wish it was 14.
Oh my goodness. More than 14. Okay, 26?
23 books. And then
You bought a book a day?
Chessable, no, it was less. It was slightly less. But then I bought Chessable courses too.
Bill, you got a problem.
I do.
You got a big problem.
Just in case you wanted to know, I did not read them all. I,
Really? I find that hard to believe.
I came back and Vicky's like, "What were you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I was listening. See, it goes back to Ben Johnson's podcast. I listened to it.
Uh,
The author says, 'Oh, this is good and this is it,' or they have a book review or something. I'm like, 'Oh, I need that. I need to know that.' And then I buy the book, and then I end up when I come home, it took me almost an hour to unwrap everything from the Amazon ferry,
Ben,
and then I had a whole bookshelf 3 feet wide full with just new books that I haven't opened any of.
you're killing us, Ben. You're
Uh,
killing us. You're
It's the
stretching
most
our
expensive podcast
relationships.
in the world with love, but God,
Bless it.
oh my goodness. So many books from him. He's got 500 something episodes too. And it's like everyone's like at least one book, maybe two. It's, oh,
Yeah, right. Can they all be good? Never mind. I'll tell you what, I'm a sucker too with books that aren't directly about chess, but like
mm,
they're about confidence or
mm-hmm.
they're on the
Yeah.
broad. And I'm like, oh yeah, I need confidence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need excellence or
Yeah.
whatever.
I need to have mental control.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I need to stretch my mental capacity.
You know what I'm worried about? When we do
What?
the New York trip and we go to
Yeah,
Fred Wilson's chess
we're never.
bookstore.
We're done for.
Phew, I don't
We're
know.
done for.
The only thing
I
I'm
did.
thinking is I can't bring anything that has wheels. Because if I have something that I could carry out with wheels, I have no idea how many books I'd get. Because
Well,
he's got good stuff, lots of good stuff.
maybe no, my son's not strong enough.
Not for what I can. I mean,
No, not for both of us.
yeah,
No, if maybe with just one of us, maybe,
maybe.
but no.
And, and we might have to get a taxi just for the books. And
Oh my, can you imagine? You're like, what are those
yeah,
guys doing?
I know. You would think they were better at chess by now, but no,
No,
no, we're not.
I know,
All right.
right? They're like, are you grandmasters? It's
No,
grandmasters.
nope, nope. We're not even DCPs.
No, not even.
DCPs in
Not even.
training.
Best. That's the only title we have,
That's
and
right.
we've given it to ourselves.
That's right. Because nobody else will give us a
That's
title.
right. No one's gonna give us the title. That's for daggone, right? Sure.
Yeah, we need to get a DCP on here.
Yeah.
Swagland, come on, you're due.
Swagland, come and tell us. Come and
Come
help us,
back,
Swagland,
come back. Make fun of our game some more. It's fun.
and tell us how to get there.
Because Doctor won't do sofa time anymore because he doesn't want to do it. So
It's
nobody.
yeah, because it's punishing.
You, I thought
It's
for sure you'd love to do it and have me be the person on the sofa, but
well,
no.
no, because after I went through it, I didn't find it very therapeutic at all,
Uh,
Bill, Mr. No Feelings.
what?
So,
I don't
okay,
care.
so
I don't care.
yeah,
Put me in the pinata chair. I'll do it.
yeah, no, I can't do it. I felt like, oh my goodness,
I'm here for
this is
you.
this is Bill's therapy.
Mhm.
Whew.
I felt better after. I don't know why you didn't.
Yeah, I'm like, can you imagine if Bill didn't like you?
I know. That's right. Well, if I
Brutal.
don't like you, I just won't talk to you. So it'll be fine.
Oh, God.
And you know why? Because why waste the energy of talking to you if I don't like you? It's fun. Got to get
Wow.
to robot logic, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right.
Wow.
If you have any Chessable courses, if you have any books, not you, Ben Johnson, hopeful future podcast guest, but man, I don't know how much I've spent on just his podcast alone. Hundreds, thousands, maybe. Let us know. Late2Chess at gmail.com. Doctor, another one in the books.
Late2Chess at gmail.com.
That's right. I think I should go do a Chessable course. I think I should.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I'm exhausted.
Doctor is done.
Done.